Spurgeon here with RevZilla TV to talk to you about the Klim Aggressor 2.0 base layers available at RevZilla.com. So for 2016, Klim is going to add different steps to their base layer family. Now we've seen the Klim Aggressor 1.0s, and now what they're doing is they're adding a 2.0 and a 3.0 for heavier weight base layers. Now keep in mind, these are still going to be base layers. They're meant to be worn right against the body, where mid layers are going to go on top of a base layer setup. But with the 2.0s, you're getting a little bit more warmth out of it than the 1.0 base layers are going to give you. Now, as far as sizing is concerned, high-vis Brian on my left-hand side is going to be 6 foot, 195 pounds with a 42-inch chest. We have him in a medium. Keep in mind, these are a nice spandex elasticated material, so it's going to really hug the body, which is what you want. Sizes are going to range from a small up to a 3XL, and there's two different colorways. You're going to see high-vis Brian wearing the black with the gray accents, and there's also going to be a gray with high-vis accents for you to choose from. Now, as far as Klim is concerned, they have a wide variety of different base and mid layers for you to really fine-tune how you want to layer up underneath your outer shell. With the Aggressor 2.0s, these are going to be their new mid-weight base layer, a little bit more warmth than something like the 1.0s. So if you want something a little bit cooler, you can step down to the 1.0s. If you want something that's a little bit more of a warmer base layer, you can step up to the Aggressor 3.0s. So just keep that in mind. You can fine-tune how much warmth you're looking for out of your base layer. Now, when we're taking a look at the overall construction here, this is going to share a lot of the updates that we've seen with the Aggressor 1.0. There's going to be a new polyester spandex hybrid material, and it's going to use a microfleece with ripstop technology. And what that's going to do is if you do snag it on something, if it starts to tear, the ripstop won't let the tear continue, which means you get longevity out of this particular piece. Now, starting with the collar and working your way through, you're going to see really nice, simple lines. Klim has really stepped away from that over-branding that we've seen from them in the past. Simple little K for Klim logo on the left breast. And then what you're going to really see is those redesigned flat lock seams. And again, this was something new that we saw with the Aggressor 1.0, and that's going to give you a nice range of motion. It's not going to catch up if you're wearing a mid or an outer shell on top of this. Brian, do me a favor, just throw your hand up in the rider position for me. Now what you're going to see in the armpit area is they've changed the material up and they've given the Aggressor 1 material in this area where you have a tendency to overheat. It's going to be better sweat wicking and better heat dissipation just to give you a little bit more relief from the elements and help you to cool down. Brian, you can go ahead and face backwards for me. And starting with the top, working your way through, you're going to see that nice neoprene collar. And really, the back is going to be a nice, simple design. But again, you're going to see those flat lock seams have been redesigned over the older version of the Aggressors to give you better range of motion. It's not going to bunch up, and those flat lock seams aren't going to be uncomfortable for you as you begin to layer on top of this. Brian, I'm going to have you face forward. And last thing is you're going to see as we work our way down, there is a matching pair of pants. All the technology that we've talked about is going to be the same material, nice elastication at the band. And one of the things that Klim does with their base layers to help you guys out is there is going to be a fly included in the base layer for easy access. Now, there are a lot of riders out there that are layering up using Klim base and mid layers. If you want to hear more about what they have to say, click the info button. Read what other riders are digging about the Klim base layers they're rocking on their rides. If you have more questions for us, never hesitate. Give us a call, 877-792-9455, or simply type us out an email, cs@revzilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the Klim Aggressor 2.0 base layers. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.